Welcome back. So for script 4, it will build directly on the previous one. So it will add archival and cleanup of the old logs. So it will create additional functionality. So the last script that we worked on, it rotated and compressed the files. So in this one, we'll take care of the retention. So it will archive logs that are older than 30 days and delete the ones that are not needed. So for this one, we will because the files, the log files, they pile up pretty fast. If you have multiple services being used, that are active, that are contributing individual log files, your system can fill up pretty fast. So we'll create the number first script to automatically archive logs older than 30 days, compress them, and delete the originals that were compressed. So for this one, we will create a bash script first, and then we'll create the Python equivalent. So we will name this script archive old. So let me navigate to the bash prompt here. So vim script, it'll be script 4, and then archive old .sh. So we'll use the command find, and for this one, what we'll do is we will look into the varlog directory that we created, and then the type we want our file type, not directory, and then we're going to do mtime plus 30. It finds all logs older than 30 days. So xargs-0 tar. So the next line, the print, the mtime plus 30, and then print 0, and then pipe xargs-0. It will handle the file names with spaces safely. And then we're going to create this folder soon, but what we'll do is it will dump to a temporary folder the archived logs. And this remove file will delete the original file that were archives. So this particular one, or true, it does prevents the script failure if there are no files that matches. And then finally it will echo out that archived logs older than 30 days were sent to or actually move to TMP So I added this slash temp because in, let's say if you're working in production or dev environment, you'll be putting in the correct directory. But since we are going to just use dummy directory, the actual path is tmp. So we're going to actually create this right now. So mkdir tmp. So it'll create the archive file and it'll dump it into this local tmp directory. Okay, so let's go. This is our bash script here. So we'll go next to our Python. And then we'll import the module subprocess and shlex. So it's similar as the bash. Actually, we need to also change something here. So we need to provide the absolute path to this one here. Because we created a local directory tmp, so we're going to dump this file into this local directory instead of the original temp folder that system has. So let's go back to the Python prompt here. Yep, so it's the same command because it's using shlex, so it's using the Python module for shell, and as you can see, the command would be the same as the bash script that we have on the left. So it's shell equals true allows bash style pipes and redirections, and the check false ensures the script continues even if no matching files exist. And the subprocess.run executes the same command pipeline from shell but in Python. So for this one, we're going to copy paste the same string here. Let's see. Before we close this, we have to go back to our bash. Because we changed the comment itself, but not the actual we didn't change in the operation itself. So we have to make sure the correct path is mentioned there. So the correct path would be this one here. So now it's correct path. So now we can save this again. So this is the bash one, and then we go back to the other prompt. Save the Python one. Then we're chmod x script for all let's check our temp folder that we created. There's nothing in the temp folder before we run the shell script, so let's do bash, and then let's do script. Let's run the script for bash script. Saying that it cannot create an empty archive. Let's actually copy over from the main var log file to var log. Now let's try to run this again. Saying perhaps there's something wrong with the tar command itself. Let's take a look. Let's open it up in Vim again. Make sure the path is correct. It could be due to the logs there might not be any logs that are older than 30 days. So we're going to move back here. We're going to actually put in, let's say, we're going to change this to, let's say, one day, and then let's run it again. I think the issue is that all the files that we have created today, they won't be picked up by the script's 30-day limit. So what we'll do is we will remove rmrf and then all the files in the log directory here. So if we do var log, there shouldn't be anything there, and then we will copy everything from original system var log directory to our new var log directory that we created in our projects folder. So now if we do var log, there should be something. The files are back. Okay, let's see if there's something wrong there. We have to specify that we want all the files there. So let's see. Yep, so the files are back, hopefully. Yep. Okay, so now if we run this this shell script, we should be able to see some good results here. Looks like might be the same issue here. Let's see, var log. Yep, someone is copying it over, is appending to today's state. So it's not going to work. If we leave the script as is, it's not going to work. Okay, so let's try to preserve the timestamps. So we're going to rmrf again, -rf, then var log. So if we check, there shouldn't be anything here again. And then we're going to run the same copy command, but we're going to pass in like a preserve switch. Now if we do the same thing, if we check the same directory again, as you can see, we have some files from October 5th, 4th, the 10th. So it's still not a 30-day limit, but let's see. Let's hope for the best here. Script 4 and then +1. This should also work actually. So it's archiving any files older than 1 day, but let's increase it to 5. But theoretically, we would have loved to have it to 30, because that's 30, 60, 90 increment is system administrator's favorite increment by which, by their data lifecycle policy, where they might want to kind of archive something, move something into archives, and delete the older files, things like that. So let's try doing this again. So we're going to choose 5 days just for the purpose of this demo, and then we're going to run the shell script. So now if we check the temp folder, we should see a file there. So the files older than 5 days were archived, and the originals were deleted. So we will have to do the same for our Python script. So we're going to rm rf var log, and then also we're going to delete the file we just created. Come to our Python shell here. Before we do that, we have to bring the files over again to our directory. Looks like we deleted our var log, the log directory, so we have to create mkdir var log. Let's try again. So the file should be back. Before we run this Python one, we actually have to edit this. And we have to change it to 5 days. Looks like there is an error. So it's complaining that doesn't have the correct word here. Python is very syntax sensitive. Let's try again. Okay, false. It wants us to put this at in camel case here. So okay, so if we look at the temp folder, we have a new tar.gz file, and it's created by the Python script. So that's script 4. So we created a very simple retention and cleanup script for our system here. So for the next script, we'll be working on a script that will back up directories. Thanks for watching my channel.